Alright, let's see here. Hello, hello! I don't usually stream on Sundays, but I really, oh, we're so close to a level up. I really wanted to stream yesterday, like really badly, but it just didn't work out. My like got a lot of ambient, or not ambient. I'm a little eclipsed, is what I feel like I am. I have a funny idea. Hold on. Ugh. Grab some here.
Is only going to work once.
There we go.
You know who doesn't like the same.
Please, thank you. Okay. I might hold off here just for a few minutes, which I don't usually do, but like literally we're about to go into the Institute. Let's see here. Does this shine on my face? Doesn't. What if I do? I just feel like it's very like you can see me, but I'm also very like whatever. Doesn't matter that much. Okay. But like the next thing is going to the Institute. Is there anything I could leave here? Have a little bit more carry weight while we're waiting.
We're gonna have to cut a few corners with the skin.
Let's leave some stuff here. Actually, first of all, husband.
Hey.
Do you have things on you? Not really. Okay, that's good. Oh wait, do I have... Let's give you some ammo. Wait. Anyway, like I was saying, just because we're going like right into going into the Institute, I was gonna give people time to arrive. Are any of my shops open? Nope. Of course not. I think everybody's asleep. And I was gonna drop some stuff off if I don't need it. I don't know how long I'm gonna be in the Institute. If I'm going to be infiltrating them, I'm probably gonna be coming and going from them a lot, to be honest. But I don't know that for a fact. Kind of wish I had something else to put on John, just because he's going to be walking around in Nuka clothes, which is kind of funny. Yeah, there we go. This will help. That'll take care of a little bit of weight too.
Ready when you are.
They're all like, so we going? So we going? I was thinking about it. It didn't even occur to me to take a different companion than John.
Just stand on the platform.
I know, Tom. I'm trying to think. What do I have? Should I just put the Corsair uniform on? That might be kind of funny.
I'll take it from there.
Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. I think this is a good look.
Just stand on the platform.
We could put John in the hazmat suit. Then no one will know. Okay, we're gonna wear this.
I'll take it from there.
Alright, well, we'll just go. That's fine.
Just stand on the platform.
I didn't prepare for this at all.
Take it from there.
I wonder if I get to take John with me. Maybe...
So stand still. You gotta lock in all those.
I wonder if I end up going on my own. Maybe I don't get to take John with me.
There's only, 60 trillion of
John?
All right. Feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Upload the encrypted
do
thing to
whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear.
Why are you telling
Make up
Tom
a cover
that?
story and sell it.
Come on. I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths.
I have a
about
feeling
the
I'm going by
Institute's
myself.
plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy
Is this really the best time to be having, like, the briefing?
You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact.
This is not the best time for a briefing.
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep, I'm by myself. Oh no. But I did reach level 90. Oh no, I'm by myself. But I look great. That's the... Actually, hold on. Perfect! No one will suspect a thing. I look excellent. It did not occur to me I'd be going without John. Ugh, gosh dang it. Alright, this is it. The Institute. Well, it's not stealing, so that's something. What does the map show me right now? Okay. Beneath CTI ruins. Did it say something about, could have sworn it said I gained something as a workbench. But maybe it was saying that it was also getting a lot of radio contact loss, so that's probably what I saw. Alright. Duct tape, ball-peen hammer. I feel like I'm Adam Jensen right now. Like I just snuck into some place. Can I start hitting buttons? Emergency relay button. Oh, here we go. Let's do the work right from the top. Load holotape. Oh no, which one is it? Network scanner? Maybe? Might be some network scanner. I wasn't paying attention. We're gonna go with network scanner. I don't know which one I was supposed to put in. Tinker Tom key. Okay, this has got to be the right one. The Big D demanded that a tutorial be included, so here it is. Short version. Plug this into any Institute terminal and copy the message. Long version. Patriot's been sending a short code of messages for years using an evil little encryption scheme. It was hard to reverse engineer. Patriot's got skill, but I nailed it. Put this holotape in any Institute terminal and deliver a gift wrap message straight to Patriot. You're in the belly of the beast, friend. Don't trust anything. Tinker Tom out. Okay, we did the thing. Ooh. Acknowledge. Meet at Advanced System Maintenance Room. Woohoo! Okay, what does this do? Scan complete. Scanning network. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, yeah. Okay, we did all the things. Okay, access logs. X324 validation, X657 background. Okay. Network scanner added. Okay, cool. I like that it auto ejects tapes because I forget to do that all the time. Okay, so we did everything we're supposed to do.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Classic video game. Okay, full disclosure before we move on. This is my first time playing any Fallout game. I'm playing this game largely blind. However, I've known some pop culture things about Fallout because I know about video games. Not having played any Fallout game before, I didn't necessarily know which things were from what games and all of that. But I've been able to put some pieces together. So if you're like really excited for like a plot twist, it's very possible I do actually know what's about to happen. I don't know that I know for sure what's about to happen. But I have a pretty good guess as to what's about to happen based off of putting some out of context things together. But we're gonna loot first. I just want to say that before I let anybody down. I really shouldn't be looting this much.
broken.
Because I only have me to carry things. I don't have John. Oh, we're going down. I thought we'd be going up.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
Well, the kidnappings are a big part of
I'd like
it.
to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
No one makes an
Welcome to
elevator
the
like this for
Institute.
good reasons. No one does. No one with good
This is the
intentions says, I will
reality
make
of
this
the
elevator.
Institute. This place, these people, the work we do.
Yeah.
For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared
Advanced
vision
systems,
of how
that's where I'm supposed to
science
go.
can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground.
I wonder
Someday,
why.
perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone.
Okay.
But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Dun dun dun. Yeah, so the only reason why I'm not theorizing is because I'm actually pretty sure of what's about to happen. Even though I still don't technically know. But like, way back at the beginning, I kind of put some pieces together. And something tells me that is not going to be him. Hello, Red Herring. How are you today? There's no way it's this easy.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean?
You might not recognize
really
me.
you?
I'm
Who
your
are
mother.
you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yeah, okay.
We're leaving this place. Together. Okay?
I came
Sean?
right for you. I didn't
Father,
spend months building
Father.
settlements for your new stepfather.
It'll be okay, Sean. Mommy's here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Hello, old man.
It's an honor
Sean.
to have you here, ma'am.
S923, recall code Cirrus.
Rip.
Fascinating.
I'm
but
shocked.
disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional.
I can't imagine
and
why.
that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean.
Probably should have worn
Right
something else.
now.
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here,
He has.
in the Institute.
Yeah, I know how this goes.
Closer
Okay.
than you think. But I need
I know
you
what's
to
happening.
realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very
Yoda,
far
not far.
and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you. After all this time,
Dun dun dun.
it's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
I really wish I didn't put this together as soon as I did.
really you?
Because I actually really like this.
After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy.
I'm guessing that was
You
a synth
believed
that was with
that 10
Kellogg.
years had passed.
That's what I haven't
Is
been
it
able
really
to figure
so
out.
hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years?
Well, yes,
That is the
because
reality.
Kellogg didn't age, unless
Here
he's
I
also
am.
a synth.
Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
You were stolen.
Stole you. Kidnapped you. It wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time,
You really
the
drank
year
that Kool-Aid.
2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine.
It's always gone
So
well.
they
Anytime
followed
somebody's
the best
ever done that.
example thus far. The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths?
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone.
In very different
Even
ways.
in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed.
Okay, so that makes sense,
Another
but I don't
source
get
was
why
necessary. But
the
then
sole
Institute
survivor and
found
Sean
me.
were the only two.
After discovering records
Why
from Vault
kill
1,
the other parent?
an infant, frozen in time,
Or I guess I was the
protected
backup.
from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell
Not
in
Sean.
the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA.
Because there was nothing special
that
about him
became the
specifically
basis
other
of
than
the
he'd
synthetic
been alive.
organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The
Interesting.
synths, me, and you.
Very interesting. So why didn't you come dethaw me, son?
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Why'd they kill your
Your
dad?
father. He never got to see you grow up.
Because they shot him in the head.
Yes. What happened to him was...
You
I've gone over
know.
the records of the incident, of course.
It's
It
interesting.
seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral
You've
damage.
really
For
drank the
many
Kool-Aid.
years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
That you'll come live with me and your new stepfather? I may not have gotten married without you, just so you know. Kellogg.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here.
He...
It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd
That's
done.
the only part of this that I'm not...
He was.
Unless he's a synth, he didn't look old enough. That's the only part of this.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a
You
short
could have
leash
locked
kept
him
the
up.
collateral damage
That was
to
also...
a minimum.
Locking him up was an
The
option.
Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and His usefulness.
Okay, so he's
are
old 'cause
beyond
science.
any
Fine.
normal human lifespan. He never
Whatever,
failed
that's
the
fine.
Institute. But his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What
Interesting.
else can I say to ease your mind?
Do you really kidnap people?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Interesting. I have a lot of thoughts. I'm going to share them after the conversation. Why you?
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obvious.
He had a great resume.
I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time.
To drug
I
you,
know there's
probably.
more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them.
You know
I've been
who
a part
would
of
love to see
something
this place?
amazing
Your
here.
stepfather.
I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Look, based off of the elevator and the fact that you call yourself father, you're clearly a nut job. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
You want me to stay here in the Institute?
I have a new
That is
husband.
what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine?
Oh,
The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
you've not been to my settlements. Where is the option to say, what about your stepfather?
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those
You would
people?
love him. He will
Everything
give
they've
you
done.
drugs.
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take
I'll
that
look
chance?
up different models of this guy based off of what Sean could have looked like as a baby. I'm not, no! My husband is not here. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, what's the best? I'm not agreeing to stay.
Are you following?
No!
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance.
I want to say no, but I
The
also don't want to
Institute
start
is now your
shooting
home
right now.
As much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it.
Okay.
Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities. Dr. Ao in SRB.
Ao!
Dr. Holdren in bioscience. And finally, Dr. Lee in advanced systems.
I do need to go to
They've all
advanced
been
systems.
notified
No
of
reason.
Your arrival, of course.
No
Meet
reason.
them. And then we'll discuss what comes next.
Meet division leaders. Okay. Let's take a minute to absorb. So, as I was saying before, I knew there was an old guy in one of the Fallout games. I didn't know which one. I genuinely thought it was 3 when I started playing this game. So I genuinely didn't think I knew anything about this one because I really thought Father was a character in 3. And so I knew there was like an old man at a facility, and I knew who that old man was important. And when I started playing the game, the very first opening scene where you like fall asleep and you wake up and you see Sean taken and they very clearly fall asleep again, I very quickly was like, oh, I bet when we meet Sean, he'll be older. And then just through 300 hours of playtime, I eventually was like, oh, wait a minute. I don't know if any of this stuff will be important. I wonder if the old man that I thought was in Fallout 3 is in Fallout 4, and that's not going to be at the Institute. And so I really thought I didn't know anything about this game when I started playing it, and then I figured out that I was wrong. So that's part of why I haven't been theorizing a lot about Sean, is I was pretty sure I knew how this goes. And I didn't want to say anything for most of the people watching I knew had played this before, but I knew a couple of people watching hadn't. So for their sake, I didn't want to, like, theorize. So why are you making a synth of yourself? I guess maybe you're really not. It could just be a synth child in general, because it's not like I would necessarily know what Sean would look like. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Do I have a new map in here? It's probably local map. I have 2 level ups? Holy crap. Oh, we should do that. I genuinely don't know what I want to level up in, though. I can't hurt you when you're sprinting. That actually wouldn't be bad. Do I eventually get anything? Sprinting costs 50% fewer action points. That would be really nice. That wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind that. I don't know. I don't know that I'm going to spend these points right now, because I don't think I'm going to do any fighting, and I don't really need it for any kind of charisma or anything. So I think that even though it's going to be annoying to have that pop up, I think I'm going to wait. Okay, so these are... Oh, this is the door I just came out. Okay. Let's have a look around. Okay, so I really like this plot twist.
Almost done.
Even though I was pretty sure this is what was going to happen.
Primary drive servo.
I really like this as an idea.
This month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course.
Sometimes Quentin is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to
We're
be
all
nice
looking
anyway.
forward to working with
Oh my
you.
gosh, one person talk to me at a time. I want to check something in my interface really quick. Sorry, it was bugging me and I couldn't tell what the problem was, so I just had to fix it and put it back. Okay, back to the game. So I've heard a lot of people say that the plot story, or the plot line, whatever, in Fallout is a little bit of a letdown. And when I got pretty sure this is where I was going, I kind of like the story, and I kind of do really like this story. I'm kind of wondering if part of the
As
problem...
the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
What's available
What
other
kind
than
of
what I just sold?
requisition?
I have access to a modest selection of arms, armor, and other items approved for use in field missions.
Let's
I'll
barter.
take a look. Sure.
So I actually kind of really like this. Ooh, what does Angry Dog do? Cause a frenzy, faster fire rate, faster reload. So I know, like, it was apparently letting a lot of people down, but I don't know. I like it. I think that this game being open world kind of hurts. Ooh, a helmet that boosts agility and perception? I'm kind of into that. I am not against this helmet at all. How much money is it? Oh, I can afford that. I think I'm gonna grab that. What can I... Let's go ahead and sell any of the junk I have. Well, at least the junk that I have that's not, like, super useful. Just because I'll need the carry weight. But I don't know. I think that this being a open world game is part of the issue, maybe, where people weren't, like, as into it. Because I think there's a lot of drama that got lost in the, like, how long you go in between playing it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll just go ahead and sell all of that. I just want to also get rid of some carry weight. Let's try this sucker on. Apparel. Come on. I don't see myself. Oh yeah, it looks like a Sith mask even. I really like that. I kind of like this Corsair outfit too, but I also picked up... Oops. Oh, Central. Looks alright. What apparel did you have again?
Requisition clearance granted.
But anyway, like, sorry, I'm having a really hard time talking and
Let's take
taking
a look.
this all in. But I think the nature of this being an open world game kind of takes away some of the drama. Because I think, like, for me, what I kept having a problem with was even remembering that I'm supposed to be looking for Sean, as bad as that sounds. Agility +2, division head coat. Wait, what do these do? Intelligence boosters, not bad. This is the most useful thing. What does what I'm wearing boost me? Already, yeah. No, we're fine. We'll walk around like this. This is pretty cool. So, like, I kind of had a similar thing when playing Horizon Zero Dawn, actually. There was a part towards the end of the game, which I'll keep this kind of vague. This is the first one, not the second one. But there's a part towards the end of the game where you meet a guy and you're supposed to have, like, a really intense...
for any disruptions that my work might cause you.
Oof. Like, you're supposed to have this really intense revenge thing with the guy. And, oh, this is neat. I like this a lot. And then I actually forgot that I was supposed to want revenge on him, because the thing he did happened, like, 100 hours earlier in the play. And, like, for me, I get that I'm supposed to be looking for Sean this whole time, but I just spent 280 hours building settlements. And so for me to be like, I literally was at a point of like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be going to the Institute to find Sean. Because even though he's your son, and it's supposed to be a big deal, I spent like literally 2 minutes, 5 minutes with him at the beginning of a 300-hour journey. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, I could have just run the main story, but I didn't. So to me, I think the story that I've experienced in this game so far has actually been really good. I just think the...
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
No, not Food Supplement 77!
Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to
Dr.
forward your
Watson can
request
be a
to the
little
Bioscience
obsessive
Division.
when it comes
In
to
the
rules
meantime,
and policies.
please feel free to enjoy one of our
I really
other
need
nutritious
not
and
everyone to
flavorful
talk at the
food
same time.
supplements.
I want Supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Wow, it's really not... So we did not get better manners. Are you a synth child?
I thought all the surface people looked like monsters. But you seem pretty normal.
Yep, I'm super
Hi there.
normal.
Hello. Quentin is such a liar. How would he know what the surface is like? He's never been up there.
So I think that's part of my beef with open world games in general, when they have a very personal storyline, is you end up doing all of these things. Like, to me, without, like, even if you wanted to put the family element in, but your family was just dead instead of missing, or not put the family element in at all, but have a game where you've built a life for yourself in this wasteland, and then be put in the position of, do you defend what I've already done for 300 hours? I'm more emotional about that than I am for my son that I knew for 5 minutes in the game.
5%
You know what I mean? As bad as that sounds,
I would not exist were it not for him.
you know, that's kind of always been my beef with stories in open world games in general. Is I think that
Glad you made it.
this story in a like more linear game, or maybe something that is like an immersive sim like Deus Ex, but something where it is constantly moving along and not open world, I think this story would have been really, really, really strong. I think what hurts this story is the fact that I spent 300 hours building settlements before I got here. I actually think this story in of itself is really good, if that makes any kind of sense.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone.
Oh, you were not who I was trying to find first, but that's okay.
Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
We're gonna play this a little.
Trinity. What's that?
Trinity is an encryption system with a cipher, or key cut up into many pieces. You need several pieces in the correct order to unlock it. I put a Trinity piece with every synth I helped escape. It was a long shot, but I was hoping some good Samaritan would connect it all together.
I don't think that's what we did. Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Liam Benet. My father runs synth development, and everyone knows who you are.
I don't trust you yet.
I'm not sure I should trust you.
You're worried about me? If the SRB cracked Trinity, man, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
What do you think?
What do you think?
At the very least, I'm hoping it means you won't turn me in. But you really are a friend, aren't you?
I'm a friend to the railroad.
The railroad's in the business of helping synths too. That makes us friends.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad?
I don't like this
I kept
conversation.
sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them.
Hey,
I hoped
Cole,
the railroad
welcome.
got to some of them, but I never knew for
We are
certain.
in the Institute. Downplay their synths escape.
How did you help the synths escape?
Through hacking. The departments focus their best talents on hard science. Why waste time on terminal security, right? The SRB is the exception, and unfortunately, they control which synths go to the surface. But a forged work order from, let's say, bioscience can get a hand-picked synth on surface detail. And it turns out the railroad was waiting for them. Wow.
Why help synths?
Why are you helping synths?
Hey,
At first,
Ray,
I just wanted
welcome.
to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape, so they can have a better life.
You've saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths at once.
Okay.
But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now.
Oh, I want to take all of these
My
things.
father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense.
Oh, I'm so normal. I
I'm
definitely
not sure
haven't
if I
married a
could ever make
ghoul.
the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't
It's gonna be
mean we
so
shouldn't at least
encumbered,
try.
but I want all of this. It has such good loot. Okay. Fine, I'm coming. Do you guys not loot here? Liam? Benet? I am in the Institute. Dun dun dun. With a moment mask. I
Z-114. It's me.
freaking love how this
You
looks.
require something.
It's okay, Z1. She's a friend. She's with the railroad. Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the Railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the Railroad does, C1. She's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, C1?
The ones I know for certain. 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
I was gonna say, this is kind of a bad spot.
Right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play.
What, did you just stand up to sit down again? Liam, you have a lot of emotions.
Right? I can't do this alone.
What do you need help with?
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Yeah, where?
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know. The obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago.
All of them.
But some
I have
of the
the full.
had to live
I have all
off
of it.
campus.
I
Ask your
just don't have
friends from the railroad.
the creative
I need
stuff.
those login credentials.
I have I bought the version, so I've already played Nuka World. I haven't done Far Harbor yet, and we're partway through the Mechanist, and I've done the Vault 88 stuff already. So we didn't see Thor, non-spoiler thoughts. Thor was fine. I enjoyed Thor. Ragnarok is definitely better. It's definitely worth seeing, but like, I enjoyed myself thoroughly, but like, it was good. It's kind of how I'd feel about it, I would say. I'm sorry your COVID symptoms got worse. That's really sucky.
Do you require anything?
The way these synths speak, it's just really taking me back to like KOTOR NPCs. Like hardcore. Okay, we gotta meet the people. So we will be going back and forth to the surface.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
It's not mysterious anymore. Endgame came out. You can talk about Phase 3.
Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times.
Yeah, about that. What's in here? Ooh, Institute of Dance Systems. But yeah, so I've literally opened up the stream and started the Institute. So I had the father reveal just a few minutes ago.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
What do we got here? Thompson.
Excuse me.
There was a
I hope
child
you
with the
and
name
Father try to
Thompson.
make up the time you've lost. Family is important. Have
You know how he could have had less time lost? He could have come and gotten me out of that
Father
vault.
has accomplished so much. I hope you can appreciate his work as we do.
Hi.
I don't appreciate your mustache.
Hi.
Yes?
Janet.
Doctor?
Since
Doctor?
you're new here, you should take time to learn our safety procedures.
No.
And the sooner the better.
I'm not gonna
Rules
do
create
that.
Order, and order promotes efficiency.
How many rules?
How many rules are we talking about here?
Not nearly enough. If you ask
Well,
me.
we're not gonna get along,
I had
Evan.
some handbooks made up, but that was years ago. I'll see about getting one to you.
You do that. How big was it?
How big is this handbook?
Just a few thousand pages, but I like to think it's a brisk read. I certainly find it so. Take care, then.
Yeah, no. As much as I like the Momin mask, I don't really need to have the Momin mask on right now. Let's go back to this and... Oh no, I wanted the, Actually, no, the AAA has probably better because it has a charisma bonus, and I'm probably going to have a couple of speech checks in here, so as much as I don't think it looks as good, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Huh?
Fahaba. I'm excited to play Fahaba.
Efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
I was gonna play it before I did all of this stuff, but I'm kinda... Then I was like, well, the Institute's gonna have a lot to do with synths. Maybe I should do Far Harbor after. I haven't decided when I'm gonna do it. I'm assuming I can play the DLC's synth relay grenade. What? I don't know what that is, but I'm taking them.
I was looking over your testing plan for the plasma pistol upgrades.
I'm listening.
I'm not sure your proposed
Sorry, I'm having a
safety
really hard
protocols
time
are going to
listening
be
and speaking
sufficient.
today. But,
It'll be fine.
I'm assuming I can do the DLCs after I beat the main story. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm assuming I should not walk into these laser beams. Oh, I just can't walk into the laser beams. Okay. Can I... Thwarted! Again, I need a mirror. Anything interesting in here? I'm gonna get so freaking encumbered. Login Watson, Lee, Watson. Okay. Reviews permissions for assigning sidearms personnel. Recommends increased security. Have overridden any normal procedures. Reconsider. Why do you need to upgrade interdepartmental security? I have, in the last 24 hours, observed no less than 7 blatant violations of Institute protocol. The degree to which people appear to ignore the rules which have been put in place to keep us all safe is incredibly disappointing. Madison insists that I continue testing the battery with the child synth, despite my reservations about the project as a whole. If this were any other situation, I would not have second thoughts. But going straight to the director, given the circumstances, I shall wait it out. Okay, interesting. Why do they need security upgraded around here? Okay, oh, you're gonna be mad. Ooh.
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Vinay has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's almost too good. The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Sean. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far.
Well, at least you
Starting to
have
an
some
effect on the team,
standards.
I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only.
Can I take, hey Kathleen,
Well,
I got some stuff to catch you up on.
Or put off by his presence. If I were slightly more arrogant, I might consider that a sign of success.
So, we are in the Institute. We went to the Institute. And the head of the Institute is this guy named Father, who also happens to be Sean. So our son is 60 years old, and is head of the Institute, and has used his genetic material to make all human synths. So there you go. Game plot twist, which I actually think I kind of knew. I was explaining before it hit that even though I've never played this or any Fallout game, I thought it was Fallout 3, but I knew there was a Fallout game where you go to a big science-y place at the end, and there's an old man there that's really important and relevant to the character, and then once the game was more obvious about more time has passed than you think has, I kind of put 2 and 2 together, and I always figured that Sean was going to be the old man, and that was going to be in this game. But I didn't want to say anything while I was playing in case I was wrong, and anyway, we figured that out. So, we found Sean. He's here and he's running the Institute, which is trying to convince me it's not evil. And I'm like, LOL, I've heard that before. Can I take this? No. So now we're walking around and we're meeting everybody at the Institute.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah,
to see if we might actually agree with them.
You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here,
So
I do
Father
hope it doesn't
is
interrupt
Sean.
our work.
I am further along in the main story of the game. I'm not sure how close I am to the end because I still have all their DLC and stuff to do.
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
So you can track me?
Courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed
I
in
think
you.
it means he can
Unless
track
there's
me
something
easier,
else,
but
I
he
really do
can
need to
clearly
get
track me anyway, and I do want the ability to get in and out, so.
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Dun dun dun. So I met one of them. But yeah, so I don't know how much more is, because like if we look at the map, like I've been most of the map, right? Like we've been all over here, we've been along here, we've been through here. It's literally like this is probably the only area I haven't been to in the game. And there's probably more spots I could unlock around here, but like I've been most of the places. There's just a handful of places I want to check out still that are blops on the map. And we still have to do Far Harbor. So I'm probably making pretty good progress through the game. But we've definitely moved right along. I think somebody told me I was probably half-ish. But I don't think the second half will take as long as the first half because
Safety first.
I've been a lot of other places. I want to say there might be a third to a fourth of the main story left, but you have plenty to do outside of that. Yeah, because Far Harbor will take us a while. Did anybody confirm that I can play Far Harbor after I've finished the main story? Or would you guys say there's a better time to play Far Harbor? Without, like, telling me too much why. Ormond. So he's trying to make a new Sean, and he's been trying to make a new Sean probably since before I popped out. Build an existing institute research into human capabilities and lifespan. Previous program met with limited success. Using a broad array of subjects and new techniques. Cool. So is Sean trying to make, like, a way to live forever, or is he just trying to make a new him? To, like, appease me or something. Divert materials from current phase 3 research. Expose nuclear reactions through electromechanical processes. Pre-war. Pipe dream. Miniaturization. Modifications to relay assembly allowing for extra parameters been rematerializing specifically to explore recalibrating object size and density. Interesting. Plasma weaponry. Pre-war plasma weapons exist, albeit in somewhat primitive state. Samples and collected with work from dedicated research teams. Personal notes. Dr. Lee's been spending more and more time in her lab with the kids. Synth thing. It's creepy. I can't help but wonder if she's getting a little too attached. Evan has rejected my last 12 proposals. I don't know how to get through to that man at all. Giddy and foolish the whole day through. Y'all are just standing in here, staring at each other.
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
Sounds like you can do Far Harbor whenever. It's not affected by the main storyline, but there's a large consensus that you should bring Nick Valentine with you. Hey, Archie, welcome! Yeah, Bear told me to take Nick as well.
I wish I had more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't.
Which,
be in
I
two
don't like
places at
not
once.
taking John, but it makes a lot of sense to take Nick with you, because it's like his storyline. Like, it was his side quest and one of his side quests that took me to Far Harbor, so... Somebody will just have to remind me. How's it going, Archie? We are in the Institute, so we just did Advanced Systems. We met the guy in there. Can probably drink this water without it being radiated. It's pretty wild. And we came up here. Bioscience. I'm going around meeting all the people for Big Sean. What's down here? Doing well. I didn't get to stream yesterday. I was visiting one of my friends and got home a little later than I was planning on, and then my family was back in town from their trip, and it just didn't really work out to stream yesterday, so I decided, I usually don't like to stream on Sundays because I like to be able to, like, relax and chill before I have to go back to work, but I didn't get to stream Friday or Saturday, so then I decided to do a Sunday stream, because I was at a point where, like, I didn't want to keep playing the game at all without, yep, I knew I'd become encumbered. I didn't want to keep playing the game until, like, I did this. So. Oh. I'm going to do a little lockpicking. So here we are. Oh, and then, Ray, I think I texted you, but I'm through... I don't remember what chapter it is now, but I'm, like, high 20s into, Shadow of the Sith, and I'm really liking it. I really shouldn't try to take everything right now, because I will be able to come back and forth, but, you know, why would I be smart about anything? Okay, let's just put on the armor. That'll be fine. Put on the Momin mask. The Momin mask looks great with what I'm wearing, and now I'm no longer encumbered, so. I will probably, if I can upgrade this mask at all in any way, I'm going to name it the Momin mask. Which is it's a Star Wars reference for the some of you who might not know. Okay, let's go in here then. Meet the green dot of destiny.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand
I like it in here.
He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than
That's one of my
enough to occupy
settlements.
ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable.
They're not suffering anymore. I'm taking care of
them. How can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well...
Huh?
I suppose you're right.
Strange way to feel about it. There is so much good loot! Ah! I don't know what an applicator does, but it's mine now. Those are weird looking tweezers. There's a... Bring me the hydro spanner! You know, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Hey, Doc.
Yes, yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
What are we working on?
Working on something important?
All
He
of my
really
work
did,
is
right?
important. Now, if you're quite finished, I'd very much like to get back to these mental equations. They're difficult enough without the distractions.
Oh, okay.
Equations for what?
Honestly, you wouldn't understand.
Wow, okay.
Now, I'm afraid I must end this little chat, although it's been so very diverting.
What I like about Shadow of the Sith is it feels like a new canon novel in all the right ways. I mean, it is, but it feels like it in all the right ways. But it also kind of feels like a legend novel in all the right ways.
The Guerrilla Project is showing promising results.
Are they synthetic gorillas? Please say yes.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
I need every stuff.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document.
If there's stuff, I need it, and it should be mine. I really like this room. Ooh, I can unlock this door. Don't think I won't. These are just really weird tweezers. Okay, we'll come back to that door in a second. See, like, this just really feels like a level in, like, a KOTOR game or something like that. Because, like I was describing earlier, I just feel like the story is so dependent on, like, the urgency of going after your son, but then they don't force you to go after your son fast. And I think that's why the pacing of the story doesn't kind of, like, feel right. I almost feel like, I don't know. I feel like one of these days we'll really, truly learn how to do a good open world. Well, I say that I haven't played every open world game, or every well-known one, but I feel like in an open world quest you can't do something that is immediate and personal, because when it's immediate and personal but then I spend 200 hours doing collection quests, it's not going to feel immediate and personal anymore. So I feel like you need the storyline of an open world game to account for, you're not necessarily going to play it just the story. I mean, you can't leave out the people that will play it just the story, but I don't know. Synth Zoological Initiative Phase 2 development. Initial thoughts: what to create? I've engineered creatures that inhabit the sky and the land. The next logical step is the sea. The greatest challenge remains data collection, accurate measurements, behavioral data, life cycle, habitat, etc. Might Nahant have something useful? Note to self: request that we allocate scavenger team to that area. So what aquatic creatures makes a good candidate? Start with size. Nothing too large, nothing too small. Most promising candidate: Genius delphinius. Genius Carcharnius. Probably a dolphin. On-site habitat will be logistical challenge. Expansion of bioscience will likely necessitate including large water tank. Many logistical challenges will be implemented. Have to pitch this first. Step in a broader plan. What else can go into the aquatic habitat? Can we grow food there? What other experiments could we do? Could we develop underwater synth models to carry out seabed salvage operations? Probably far-fetched. We need to work on more. We'll table this journal for the time being. Focus on the other priorities until I can come up with more reasons. What about the Warwick Homestead? Warwick Homestead's initiative was conceived to facilitate field testing of various genetically modified specimens in the unique climate of the Commonwealth. It is hoped that we gain insight into the effects of trace radiation on growth and developments of said specimens. We of the Bioscience Division are in full agreement on the following hypothesis. Subjected to proper levels of ambient radiation and soil pH tests as those found in exceptionally fertile soil at the Warwick Homestead, our modified seed specimens are likely to accelerate growth rate. This is just making me concerned because that's one of my settlements. Using genetic manipulation, we will develop a unique breed of cucumbers with similar characteristics to those commonly farmed in the Commonwealth. Acquire Roger Warwick, patriarch of the Warwick Homestead, and conduct a series of intensive interrogation settings to learn all we can about his life and family. With the intelligence gathered in Stage 2, create a synth replica of Roger and embed him on site at Warwick Homestead to oversee regularly. What? Does this already happen? Stage 4, being covert operative prototype seed batches for planting, collect observational data. When sufficient data has been collected, retrieve synth unit and specimens for lab study. Purge all services. Oh, you're not purging my settlement. That's not happening. Oh. There are details for your request for either guerrilla behavior, 16 incidents of heightened aggression. Personnel who witnessed these events, of myself included, would categorize the level of aggression displayed as extreme and dangerous. In all, 6 synth handlers have been destroyed by guerrilla attacks. As for what triggers these behavior changes, I speculate it's a reaction to the perceived conflict. Several attacks follow, heated arguments that took place within earshot of the pen. Another occurred soon after. It seems clear that the fault in the behavioral model, I doubt it can be corrected. I know you're against it, but I think we have to consider destroying them. Failing that, I recommend that all contact with the Growlers be limited to synth units only. View access logs. Ayo! I like that person's name. I got some work to do back on one of my settlements. I don't need another Corsair uniform, even though I really like it. I mean, I kind of want a second one, because I kind of want to put Hancock in one. I'm being honest. What does this do? Now that our guest of honor is here, I want to remind everyone to be polite, accommodating, and welcoming. It's not often we receive visitors from the surface, and the occasion is more special than most. I know I can count on all of you to extend a hand of friendship and greet our visitor with the utmost hospitality. Let's embrace this exciting event. I have some exciting news to share with all of you. Father has approved the next phase of our proposed synth zoology initiative. I'm already in the process of setting up a schedule for the initial prototyping phase. As always has been the case, this is a low-level priority project, but those of you who find yourselves with free time are welcome to contribute. I need to make a few preliminary decisions, not the least of which is what kind of creature we'll replicate. I don't have to tell you how eager I am. Power. When we first implemented new power efficiency guidelines, I was proud at how well we were able to meet those standards with only minimal impact on our productivity. It was a daunting challenge, but we rose to meet it. Lately, however, we've been getting lax in our habitats. Too often I'm finding lights and equipment left on. They shouldn't be. And environmental change without authorization. Let's redirect ourselves. Soil. Oops. Oh, this is fine too. I keep clicking on the wrong one. Soil pH values. Acidic, acidic, alkaline, neutral, acidic, alkaline, acidic. Okay. Ooh. There's so many rooms in here. Okay, back down this hallway, I think. I wonder if it's the same one. Probably because this door is open and I took everything. I don't know why there's a plate there. Oh, I guess we're gonna unlock the door. Didn't realize that I needed to. I like that these really fancy Institute doors can be unlocked with bobby pins.
Got it.
Oh, no, I didn't. Rip. I was gonna go back in the other room and talk to the guy. Whoa, hi. Not that it matters, because I don't trip traps anymore. This does not look the same. This looks very broken down. I mean, like, the Institute is bad.
Nice.
Like, I get that they're trying to fix things, but no matter what they say, I'm pretty sure the Institute is bad. Can I hit buttons? A telephone? What does the button do? Oh, it closes those doors. Gotcha. Okay. I don't know why there's a dead synth down here. Oh. That was fun. I tried to do that correctly and I didn't. That's fine. There's gonna be more, aren't there? Wonder glue. I do not need the pork and beans. sugar bombs, cram. Like, this is much more like what I'm used to.
Standing down.
A Soltron? Heart.
Sweet.
Oh, I keep forgetting that I don't have my turret thing anymore. Gosh dang it, I put it somewhere. It's such, I've really been enjoying this game. Like, a lot. I really have. It's a little overwhelming how big it is. But I've really liked it. We took it down. That's my only thing, is I keep saying, like, I've really liked this, but I don't know when I'd play it again, because it's so long. And, like, obviously I don't have to do everything again. So, like, it doesn't have to be long when I play it again. And I recognize that. It's just a little bit overwhelmingly big for me. But, like, I've loved everything in it. 35 days of gameplay. That's just wild. That, I don't know what it is in days, but I'm like 4 hours shy of 900 hours in XCOM 2. And, like, that's almost double where I'm at in my next game. I really want to take all this paint with me because it's a great oil source. But I'm going to have to be very economical about what I take. As hooked pipe wrench. I don't really need pipe wrench mods. Don't need the adjustable wrench. I like the Institute tools because I feel like they have more stuff in them. Why was there one Assaultron in here? What's going on back here? Bunsen burner has copper in it, I think. I do want the microscope. Surgical trays are aluminum. So, like, these are all things that have really good stuff in them. Took 2 months and to complete, but that's with DLCs in 4 months. Yeah, and I've been playing it since I think the end of February was my first stream, and even though I've been playing this not on stream, I have been slowed down some by trying to play it largely on stream. So I probably wouldn't have taken quite as long. Dead cats. Lots of dead cats. That makes me very sad. I might take the cat meat, though, just because you can use that for stuff, and I'm never going to kill cats, so... Why are there a bunch of dead cats down here? This is some sort of weird place. Actually, hold on. I want to grab this. I might not keep it, but I wanted to see what this specific lab coat looked like. Oh, I already have two. Never mind. We'll drop one of them. I really wanted it to be like a black lab coat, but it's not a black lab coat. It just has a black insignia on it. Want to stream on PS4, but it won't let you log into your YouTube account? That sucks! That super sucks. I'm sorry. Me tries to get out of the way. Me. Stands right underneath the turret. Ugh, I'm a genius. This Ultron just hates cats so much. I'd believe it. I'd believe Soltrons hate cats. Wish John was here. I wonder if having the ability to fast travel in and out, if I'll be able to bring a companion back in with me. Is that a super mutant? What? So were they like catching enemies? Like, are these cells? This looks like an area where they were probably conducting experiments ages ago. And then stopped. So the question is, did they stop running these experiments?
Sweet.
Or did something happen? More cat meat. There's probably blood on the floor. This is weird. Logged into your account, but verified your phone number and it won't let me continue. Have you... This is going to be a stupid question, I'm sorry, but have you just, like, tried Googling it? Like, is it a known issue? Logged into your account, but verified phone number. And it won't let me continue. Or, like, can you go to your YouTube account, like, on a computer and change the settings, maybe? Like, on a computer so that it needs different settings when you log in on your PS4? That would be my only thought, is either if it's a setting that's holding you back, maybe change the setting on your computer. Or, oh, hi, Synth. If it's not that, seeing if it's a known issue. Those would be the two things I would recommend. Yeah. Okay, 1 in common, so it could be Cape. Cape has 3 in common, so Cape?
There we go.
Excellent. Gosh, I wish I did not leave my turret holotape somewhere, and I wish I remembered where I did leave it, and I wish I would remember to go get it in between streams, and I never do. I just never do. Oh, this is probably just the same thing on the other side. Yeah, that's all. Good thing that it is holding me back from streaming is I need to accept the terms and service of... Interesting. The only thing, I can't read apparently, the only thing holding you back from streaming is you need to accept the term. And you might be able to do that on your computer. Ah! Alright, Snoke, what's going on in here? I have been every voice inside your mind.
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely
Virgil? Oh, I'm supposed to find something for him here.
to shut down the NEP program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come.
Okay, so that's what's happening, is we're in Virgil's lab.
I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
Alright, let's see if we can find what Virgil needed. Oops, I read ahead. Oh well. Post-submersion results initially consistent with the standard results. Rapid condition. Discarded. Tag discarded. Physical conditions consistent with that. Mental acuity chairing slightly higher than average. Wait, hold on. Interesting. Post-submersion results. Rapid decline in mental capacity. Terminated. Too aggressive. Terminated. Subject unintentionally terminated during incident 5. Data recall. Huh. He was just experimenting on people. To try to fix this condition. you can get something for Dr. Viller. I don't know if I remember who Dr. Viller is. Or you mean Virgil? Did it autocorrect Virgil? Latest round of testing complete. Results are all within expected parameters. Informed Dr. Zimmer directly as he ordered the test personally. Seemed annoyed with the results. Unsure of what he was looking for. By Virgil B. I have officially assumed lead role in the project after Dr. Severson's passing. Latest rounds of subjects show results similar to previous test runs over the last 5 years. Synthetic organic continue to perform well. You've accepted it and still won't let you have your why won't it let you? Try, it's so hot where you are. It's like 33 degrees in the UK because of the headwinds. Oof, it looked warm. I was watching the Wimbledon final this morning, and it looked pretty toasty there. Can you try, like, logging out and starting over? Which might sound like a lot, but, like, if you can't get in anyway, why not start over? Nothing new, always the same. Have entered formal complaint with Directorate. These tests are not bringing any valuable information. Why are we continuing with this? Redacted. All inquiries about this project should now go straight to the director. Where's the... Talk to Desdemona. Institutionalized. What's the one... Do I have a quest for what Virgil wants? Doesn't look like it. Do I have a holotape I'm supposed to put in there?
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied.
No, it's not that one. I don't know what it would be. You can stream! Oh my gosh! Welcome, Archie! That's awesome! Would you stream on this channel that you're talking on in my chat now? Or is it a different YouTube channel account? Experimental serum. This is what I'm looking for. Bring the serum to Virgil. Is that a quest I have turned on? Did it turn on? Okay. Cool. I feel better. I found the thing Virgil wants me to do. Okay, this is the way back out. That's not what I want to do. I want to keep... I'm assuming that door is the other door. Is this, Ah! Let's play this one. You should! You should!
This is Dr. Elliot with the official report for the
I'm a big proponent of everybody streaming all of the time.
August 2178. I'm pleased to report that, as has been the case during my tenure, crop yields exceed expectations. In point of fact, everything down here is fine, with one notable exception. Dr. Frederick has informed me that the Directorate has pre-approved research on samples of the FEV virus, which he already has in his possession. Now, I'm not one to question the Directorate, you all know that. I don't even want to know where this came from, but, well, this is troubling. Dangerous, possibly. I will do my best to make sure risks are minimized, but I really do hope that the consequences are understood.
Okay, I don't think we've explored everywhere in here. Maybe we did. Maybe it loops in on itself. You're on the Taking Independence mission. Oh, nice! Nice. I shot 2 Merlic Queens with the big boy from Diamond City, which was 22. Oh, no! 2K caps. That's fun, though. That's good stuff. Okay, so this is how I came in. So maybe I have been everywhere in here. I'm glad you figured it out. That's so exciting. It's always so annoying when it's that, like, little technicality that's stopping you from something, and it's always signing into accounts and stuff that are the problem. Without fail. Okay, I guess I was thinking there was another hallway I didn't go down, but I don't think that's true. I think I've been everywhere. So I'm going to quick save in case popping out this door is going to make everyone panic, which hopefully it won't. Deactivate laser grid. They can just be unlocked. I don't care that much.
Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
Mm-hmm. So exciting. That's why I'm eating Tootsie Rolls in celebration. I love Tootsie Rolls, by the way. Probably my favorite candy. Which is, like, super unexciting. I feel like it's a very unexciting answer, but it's how I feel.
Humanity's future is taking root right here.
I always love Tootsie Rolls.
Excuse me, Doctor.
I'm supposed to talk to you, Clayton.
So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing.
You look like Luke Skywalker if he was high.
It's truly amazing.
What work? Hold on, I'm trying to reach for food.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point.
It's a pet project.
Nonetheless.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
Yes, I have. And it's not an answer you're gonna like. But I fit it.
Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways.
Someone has to mop the floors, and not all the synths want to do it.
An agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information. From what I've heard, you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that.
Wow, you mean if I came here, I could be an errand runner?
You'll want to continue looking around. Or
wow, that's pretty amazing.
I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Medical care?
You mentioned medical care? I might need that from...
Oh, that's not what I meant.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Hey, wait, come back. Come back,
Clayton.
come back.
Something I can do for you?
Yes. Need any help?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in and check back with me later.
I can get some fetch quests.
I can find out.
Are you concerned that I unlocked that? Nope, you're not. Synthetic gorillas. That's pretty cool. Okay, which one of these is the door out? I can't remember. Have I been in here? There's loot, so I have not been in here. That's the #1 way to tell. I don't know why there's an ear examiner in the plant lab, and I'm not sure I want to know. I've been in here. I just somehow missed all that loot, which is very unlike me. Okay. This is dark. Emergency pharmaceutical kit has Med-X. Okay, I still have to be a little bit more careful about the loot I pick up, and I need to only pick up stuff that has, like, the silver's valuable, but I also don't craft a lot with silver, so, like, it's critical to get, kind of thing. I'm pretty sure I already looked at that terminal. Okay. Alright, I think I've been everywhere in biomedical, or bioscience, or what, I think I've been everywhere here. Let's have one more look around, because I thought that last time. We went down there already. Okay, but let's do this then. And then this is where... Rip. And we came out here. I'm sure I've been in here already. Yes, I have. And then this was the other... That's how we got in the Fev Lab. Okay, and then I have been everywhere. Because this just loops on itself. Excellent. How are we doing weight-wise? At 430, exactly. I really want to use these points, but I'm not sure what I should use them on. I feel like... I mean, this is always a good thing. Just get the mysterious stranger to show up even more often, which is kind of cool. But I'm not sure what ones I need for crafting, and that's kind of my thing, is I've been waiting on what do I need for crafting. I won't know that until I'm crafting. I mean, I guess I could technically do the Lone Wanderer perk and increase my carry weight by 50 for while I'm here. That might not be the worst idea. I'll think about it. I was, my folks bought me this. This is a moon. It's like a replica of the moon, and you turn it on and it has colors. Why do you have a gun? Are you coming after me? Is there a day-night cycle in here? It's kind of cool.
I would be happy to assist you.
C1?
Do you require anything?
Okay, so that was bioscience. Don't think we've been to
All
robotics.
maintenance requests should be directed to the facilities division.
Don't think we've been in robotics yet. Although it's also not telling me that I have a quest there, so maybe I have been in robotics. Let's just look. We'll just take a peek. No, I have not been in here. Oh wow.
If it were just a limb twitching, but her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping can only mean one thing, Max. You just don't want to admit to yourself what it means.
If you're about to launch into one of your impassioned speeches about artificial sentience and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. And I can write them down from memory.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard we can measure. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here, Dr. Benet, you know where to find the temple.
Now, just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. You do well to remember that.
The synths are treating you well, I hope.
You had sunstroke today? Are you okay now? This place is weird and gross. It looks like Fontaine. A little Fontaine moment here. I want all of this. I want it. Oh my god. I want to take everything. I want to take everything! And it's not red, so I can. Maintenance requests. Found unit J284. Cleaning the boardroom for the 3rd day in a row. I don't think this unit has ever actually left the boardroom. Navigation software patched. Unit X472 complaining about blurred vision in the right eye. It is very Westworld too, you're right. Looks like the latest navigation software submitted by... Hey Dad, Eve is having trouble speaking today, lots of stuttering. Can you please look into it? Interesting. Surface work crew tracking. Whoops, or access logs, that's fine. I can't seem to ever click on the right button. There we go. Alert, raider attack, 1 unit abducted. Site gamma. H744 recalled era, no data present. So they've been sending since the surface. To get as much as we were hoping from here, might need to shut down site Delta.
Doc? Ah, it's you. You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our synths may have caused for you on your way here. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity, and they have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and Institute interests, most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us then?
Not sure yet.
I'm thinking it over.
Well, I hope you do decide to stay. It would mean a great deal to Sean. If you require anything, especially as it pertains
Call him
to
father,
synths,
huh? I guess
please
because
let
you're a
me know.
person.
Excuse me.
I'm encumbered, but I'm taking everything. Okay, hold on. I'm prepared for this.
Oh, welcome. Please, step this way for processing.
This is just so strange. Can I go into processing?
Hey there.
All new synths must be processed without delay.
I would like to go in there.
Conditions are important, but I tend to think of
What happens if I step in the blood pool? Nothing. Okay. Well, good to know.
The synths are treating you well, I hope?
Yes. That is just so disturbing. Okay, where's the other named guy? Here?
Hi, Doc.
You've arrived at a momentous time.
Hey, Cal!
Our third generation synths are a true breakthrough.
It was okay.
The culmination of centuries of research. It's
How you
no
doing?
exaggeration to say that they're superior in almost every way to human beings.
Superior how?
What makes them superior?
The list of improvements is exhaustive. I can talk for an hour and still not cover all of it.
So you don't know anything.
Imagine
Got
what
it.
you could accomplish if you could live without fear of hunger or disease. Imagine what you could create if you could spend every waking moment of your life as you saw fit, with no need of sleep. Like I said, a momentous time.
Interesting. Would get a lot of time back. I didn't usually. Watching low budget Amazon movies or low budget fantasy movies on Amazon. That's excellent. I'm gonna try to follow this guy when he pops out of the goo and see if I can't go in there. I don't think I can, but we're gonna try. Somebody just went into the goo. So he should be popping out soon. Or maybe he's about to go into the goo. This is just so weird. He's being debooed. This is like some weird Terminator crap. Okay, processing door is gonna open and we're gonna try to go through.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've increased synth responsiveness by
Hello.
0.04%.
Please, step this way for processing.
Open, open. Oh. Follow, follow, follow. Yeah, no, okay, okay. It's worth a shot. I wanted to try.
3 levels of approval. You believe
Is
that?
it just me who only picks up no junk? I pick up everything I can in Fallout. Do you not do much with the settlements? Because I do a lot with settlements, so I pick up a lot of junk. But I also picked up, like, literally everything when I first started playing. Maintenance Terminal 5. What does this do? Or 6, sorry. Replace primary display assembly, cleaning supply, routine facilities. For the sanctuary mission. See, I have so many settlements. You know the reason for having a lot of settlements? I have 63,000 caps. Basically because of settlements. Where does this take me? Oh. I pick up everything every game ever, yeah. I have to. I have to loot. This is interesting. Synths?
We are working at optimal efficiency.
You're carving out more space?
Construction is proceeding according to schedule.
We are working at optimal efficiency. We are working
Yeah,
at
apparently that's
optimal
the only thing you
efficiency.
say. Okay, is that a different elevator? No, okay. So this is just an area where there... This feels like it's going to be relevant. I think I probably just found it before it's relevant. This... Got some... Taken page from Vaultec stuff going on over here. Yeka picks up everything everywhere all at once. Yep. Yep, you have 90 since you spent it on weapons, armor, aids, etc. Yep. It's really nice. And like this is just the caps I have on me. My settlements, so basically like you can set up shops at the settlements and they will make you caps, like so many caps a day while you're not there. Which is really nice. So basically, I have even more caps than what I have on me, I just haven't picked them up. That's pretty much what's happening.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
You sound like somebody I want to talk
see
to.
you. Feeling well today?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Doc.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
What do you do here?
Oh, I'm in charge of housing and provisions. It's my mission to ensure that everyone lives a comfortable and productive life. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Come back.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
The lights go down and the stars come out. Man
Those
just
aren't
forgets
stars.
about all his troubles.
Those are fake.
Hey.
Operating at full capacity.
Greetings, ma'am.
Hey, thank you.
Seriously.
Grinded for the local legal purchase to do that and needed every bottle cap ever. Yeah. What happened? In what regard? I'm just walking around the, like since you were on here last, I found,
friction as it is between
I'm just
us
meeting all the
and pretty
different
much
leaders.
all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
Hey, can we talk through this window or do I have to go in your room? Loot! Oh my gosh. I don't know what a synth relay grenade is, and I have a bunch already. I'm not gonna grab more of them because I don't really know what they do. One thing Fallout 4 got wrong that Starfield's getting right is the voice protagonist.
Please don't get any germs on me.
In what way? Because I'm voiced. You mean that it's not voicing you in StarCraft? Yeah, so I found the lab for Virgil. So I found his stuff, so I'll take that to him. And now I'm just walking around everywhere
Fresh hit just north of the ironworks.
Dr.
to meet all of the people. That's where I'm at. Reclamation target tracking. X233 last sighting. Good neighbor. Ah, no recent sightings. Believe the railroad. Custody memory wipe. Boston Airport. He's not gonna like the Boston Airport very much. Oh, wait. I bet that's the... I know who that was. Because I already know other things. Raider Stronghold. X6. Interesting. I've cleared that area out. B-592 has been mem-wiped by railroad agents. New identity is Gabriel. Unit now leads a Raider gang based up. Oh, well, I killed him then. Shows highly aggressive tendencies. Remains located northeast of size. Oh, this is kind of interesting. You can kind of like find your handiwork through this. Division unit destroyed multiple gunshot wounds. Suspect Raider and Stalker's Ironworks. L337. Oh, hey! That's like L3. Long before she existed. Last sighting, Covega. Unit has been mem-wiped in Leo. List of informants. I have a feeling settlement building will be much better in Starfield as well. I would assume so, just because I think this is one of the first times they tried doing it. Earthfire was really a prototype for me, and Fallout 4 took it a bit too far. On the same system. Yeah, I think you could do a lot more with the settlement building. It just wasn't really built to do it well, I think. Following individuals have proven useful in our reclamation operations in exchange for caps. You may make a new database. Occupation, cricket. Cricket? Wow. Tommy Longan. Trash Can, Carla, Doc Weathers. Yeah, AJ. Marowski. Marowski's dead. Lucas Miller. Henry Cook. Interesting. View access logs.
We've had a situation in the field.
Oh.
What is it this time?
One of our courser teams was ambushed by raiders. They survived, but suffered severe damage and can't relay back.
Damn it. It's not like we have numerous retrieval teams at our disposal. What does the current field team need to complete the mission? All right, send 2 coursers for the extraction. Tell them to proceed with caution. Those raiders might...
If we do that, we'll be down to the minimum number of
The Directorate
on-site
should take the
units.
synth escapes more
retrieve them
seriously.
and prep another team. And tell
He's
them
literally
to be
dealing
careful.
with
Can't
it right
afford
now.
to lose any more coursers.
Too bad I killed
If you
one.
see any suspicious synth activity, report it immediately.
Oh, define that.
So, here you are.
Here I am.
Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a
You
close
are
eye
upfront.
on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Synth escapes?
Why would
that mean?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping, that matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered them.
I may or may not have shot him in the
fact,
face.
I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I shot it in the face.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant.
Nope.
I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough orders. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
If you're the acting head of the SRB, who are you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile units. In his absence, I keep things running smoothly.
See, I like voiced protagonists. Because I always think it's so weird when everybody else in the game has a voice and then I don't. Like, that actually kind of takes me out of the game. So I kind of have the opposite reaction. Yep, yeah, that's fine. I'll see you in a bit, Kathleen. Yeah. And I get why in Elder Scrolls it would be more complicated. Because there would be a lot more
The
choices
directorate
and
should take the
options.
synth escapes more seriously.
But I prefer
swear
voice
I spend half my
protagonists.
time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffles. We need to be able to collaborate with the other divisions, and that's a lot harder when they're always angry at us.
But I also prefer to play characters instead of make a character, because I just think anytime you design your own character, the narrative kind of suffers. Angry about what?
What's Justin doing that's causing friction?
Oh, he's just pushy and demanding. He thinks
Oh,
his
I'm
problem
sorry,
should
Archie.
be everyone's biggest concern. I have to admit, though, the other divisions have never taken our needs as seriously as they should. I guess they see us as a necessary evil or something. It's really not fair. Oh, just listen to me. It's the first chance we've had to get acquainted, and all I want to do is complain.
I'm
In any
used to
case, it was good to meet you.
That sucks. Hopefully you can, if it just started, you know, you might be able to get some help
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
and kind of
Carry
work
on,
through it.
ma'am.
If you have a chance to not have to deal with that for too long, you know?
Courses on the hunt are relentless.
But it's been a rough couple of years, so I certainly understand. What's down here? Personally, I find streaming to be a really good outlet for dealing with stuff, because you can kind of like really get into the game and talk to people and that kind of thing.
Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Helping doctor is making me mad because I can't sleep and I want to just... Oh, yeah. Sleep loss is one of the worst things, because you just get to this point where your brain is just not functioning right. It's not firing right. I really, really, really like this look. I love the look of the water. I love the look of the glass over the water. This is really cool.
Reporting status. All
I like creating your own character and letting you follow your own narrative with the framework of different story. And like I get it, and like I get why people like that, and it kind of depends too on what the game is trying to do.
much larger this time.
Who's Dean?
And the side effects
And
will
where
likely
are you?
be more pronounced. Will there be any pain? I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still.
Wow, that's rude. Because like, in something like XCOM, I think it works to not have the commander have a voice.
All done. You can return to
But
your duties.
I
And
think in
remember
something
to
like
record
this that's
every
trying to
symptom
tell
you
a specific narrative,
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
it makes more sense to have a character and have that character built. If this was more open-ended, say if it was like the other kind of, like, I guess you weren't here, so it doesn't, I can't talk about things I already had. I was saying how, like, I feel like the story of Fallout 4 kind of suffers because it's built around this really personal thing of, like, tracking down your missing son. But then, the way I play, I spend 300 hours making settlements, and then I don't have that urgency of tracking my son. So in a way, if I didn't have that character at all, if it wasn't built around this narrative at all, you could still build a narrative of protecting the Commonwealth and have that. But I feel like once you kind of create a character, then you're almost built for a more linear game. Like, that's what I think works so well with, like, the Deus Ex games, is you want the character of Adam Jensen because you are playing through a specific story. So I kind of wish that character control and blank slateness versus, like, fullness kind of reflected the kind of game it's in. But that's just, like, my own personal taste. Got exams coming up, so that's... Oh, well, yeah, that doesn't help. In fact, that might be part of why something like that might come on. You know what I mean? Like, if you're stressed out. How far are you into school? If you don't mind me asking. You don't have to share anything you don't want to. But there's definitely a lot of people out there who'd be able to help you for sure. But don't lay claim to it like that, right? Like, it's something you have but it doesn't have to be something you own, right? Like, don't say my anxiety disorder. Say this anxiety or disorder that I have to deal with. It's a small thing. It's a really small thing, but don't let it claim ownership over you. You know what I mean? Like, it's something, it's there, you have to deal with it, you can acknowledge it, but it don't sink into it has to be a thing that defines you, because it doesn't. It doesn't have to define you. First degree burns, left hand. Abdominal distress. Lubricant from a prostitution on a dare. That's funny. Patient declined to say how injury occurred. Only was using a terminal. Oh, you got a gamer injury. Apparent malfunction of a synth. Handshake gesture applied with extreme force. 11th grade year. Okay, yeah. My junior year, we called it junior year here. That was a rough year for me, too. I think third years in any 4-year programs are, like, the worst. Like, my junior year of high school, my junior year of university were my least favorite years in both. So, I feel you, because 11th grade was rough. And it sounds so contrite and cliche to say it gets better, and it's never helpful when someone tells you that in the moment. But that's, honestly, like, it's crappy, but especially because that's the time you have to start thinking about universities and everything. But once you get all of that behind you, it'll all start. At least that area of your life will start to feel better. It'll just feel like it's falling into place. But I easily was my least favorite year of high school. Nearly drowned in a river today, starting laughing so hard after you've had a day! This sunstroke and the drowning. You gotta give yourself a bit of a break. Alright, what do we got here?
Yes.
There we go. I like how the Elder Scrolls, it tends to be more of right place at the right time type of thing, even for fulfillment of prophecies. Yeah. I can see that too. It sounds like, even though there's a specific story, well, actually, I don't know, because, like, I don't know if it sounds like Skyrim has a less specific story, or if it's just that no one really cares about the story, so they don't talk about it as much. We're gonna have to take more. There's too much stuff in here for me to not take. Could I just take it some other time when I come back? Yes. Would I do anything that smart? No. You do something that smart. You know? Stop judging me. Okay. Nuka Void. I think I've been... because we went into advanced systems. I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to poke my head in here, but I'm 90% sure we went in here already. Out in the sun, know that you sung to down the river all day, nearly drowning. You just gotta... yeah, we've been in here. You gotta give yourself a break. You gotta rest. Rest a little for the rest of your day.
All systems nominal.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
Okay, that's nice. Who have I not talked to that I still have a green dot of destiny for? They might be up top. Yeah, I bet they're on the next level, which is where I wanted to go to next anyway. This is next level. Okay. Where are we at here? This was the room with... oh. Hey, Dean. Do you want to talk? Why is some of this stealing and
Once
some
you've
of it not?
settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on. No hurry, though.
You're the doctor here?
Everyone's a doctor here.
Oh.
But if
well,
you mean
okay.
physician, then yes, I'm about as close as we've got to one. How about you take some time to get comfortable, learn the lay of the land and such. In the meantime, you come see me if you need to get patched up. We'll do that checkup when you're good and ready. Take care of yourself, so I don't have to.
That sounded almost threatening. We'll do that checkup when you're good and ready. Okay. Prophecies do not necessarily refer to a specific period, or rather something which may apply to multiple people. One is kind of, oh, could be. I'm glad you're here. I still can't believe how many people like to come in and watch me play this. It's a good time. I'm glad to have so many people here. Okay, so we came in from the stairwell. What was over here? Wow, there's so much going on in here. Oh, I found a bathroom. That's useful. Can I take a shower? So like if I go in and close it, can I take a shower? Nope, okay. Well, I tried. Leaves your anxiety. I'm glad. Well, anytime, I'm sure, I would like to think my stream is less anxiety inducing than almost dying. But I'm glad. I'm glad. I think anytime you can just be around people, be around good vibes, be around, you know, people who just want to help. I think I talked to this guy already. I think he was the guy walking around. I think. I could be wrong. But, you know, I think it helps. It helps to just kind of get away from it all. Focus on something really fun, like a game. And go from there. There's gonna be a lot of places I need to try to find in here, isn't there? Do you have a name?
3 levels of approval. Do you believe that? 3!
3? I bet I'm gonna have so much more crafting stuff unlocked after I've walked through here, and I'm really excited about it. Ayo! There's people around me, I feel comfortable. It's when it's empty in space. Yeah, sometimes being left alone with your own thoughts is the scariest thing you can do. I understand that too. That's when feeling like you can just talk helps. I feel like it would be cruel to steal somebody's alarm clock, even though it has bits and bobs in it that I really like. So this is a group full of doctors and everyone still smokes, huh? That's suspicious. They have pretty big quarters. I can probably steal all of this stuff too. But I'm mostly stealing the stuff that has parts in it that I would want. So we're still going up to that level yet. And see, there's all those apartments. Oh, and I need to... the guy I need to speak to is in that set of apartments. Okay. Well, we'll finish this tower, and then we'll go through there and find him. This is really cool. I like it. This is a neat map. This looks a little bit less personal quarters. Maybe it is. Balcony. Ah, that's fine. I mean, like, I think what's cool about the game is that you can do whatever you want, right? I mean, there's probably people who literally just play settlements and only play the story enough to unlock stuff in the settlements. And there's nothing wrong with that. And then I'm sure there's plenty of people that don't like to do settlement stuff.
Subject identified.
But, like, the game gives you that option. I think that's really cool. But then, oh yeah, no. Well, part of that, though, isn't on anybody else's ability. Like, I've played games that have a lot of building in it. For a second, I thought that was the toilet paper that's just in here. But in all honesty, is he walking around? That's interesting. The settlement building in this game is really cool, but I don't think it. There's definitely been things that have been messed up because the game won't like let me line something up.
I think he's actually lost his mind. I can't believe he really expects me to do this. I've always been on board with the Gen 3 program.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Where's John?
Nothing good can come from this.
They wouldn't let me bring him.
I'm supposed to explain to my staff that Sean wants a child synth for no immediately apparent valid line of research. And to base the physical features off records of his own childhood? It defies all logic. No, I can't do this. I won't.
She doesn't want to do it. I kind of want to take this Institute jumper because I want to know what one looks like. I might put it back in here in a second, but I just want to, because I'm definitely going to be encumbered when I put it on. But I just want to know what it looks like. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I should have redressed myself before I did this, but that's fine. We can have a little bit of streaking in this game for a second. There we go. Put all our stuff back on. There we go. So she doesn't want to make it. I'm just curious if he started making Sean for himself, or if he started making Sean because he knew I was coming. He's probably so confused. She's like, she went in that teleporter and zapped away. I thought the jet I took was fine, but apparently it wasn't. Hey, Preston! Welcome!
My mom.
Good to see you pop in here again. How goes the Minutemen?
So much older than you.
Cool is I put my best effort and take me 2 hours and comes out the worst thing I could have. It's gonna. Yeah, I mean that's always disappointing, but I honestly think some of that is the game. Like at least a little bit. Like not to throw everything and blame the game, but like
Bring
it
Just a routine patrol, ma'am.
the game's building is a little bit inaccurate. Like I've played through a couple of times and gotten really annoyed because I was trying to set something up, and for some reason that defies all logic, it won't let me line things up. So some of that is, this doesn't super let you do everything it tells you you can. I think how I came to peace with it is my friend Bear told me that it's, you know, it's the post-apocalypse. It's not supposed to look good or perfect. Well, it's not that it's not supposed to look good, but it's not supposed to look perfect. You know? Settlement needs your help. I'll mark it on your map. Yeah, I'm assuming Preston has come to tell me that I'm needed somewhere. What settlements are under attack? You're on it, General. Perfect.
There's a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
When I was streaming BioShock, this would have been a couple of years ago now, I found there was an Andrew Ryan account that came on and would talk to me. It was awesome. Yay! I was just telling you the advice you were giving me about settlement building. Or I was telling chat, not telling you about you.
We did everything we could. 4 years dedicated to preserving this Commonwealth provisional government. You've seen the same reports I have. It's falling apart and fast. We need a plan for what happens when that fall is complete. I know some of the other divisions have suggested we just cut off all contact, hide underground, and pretend nobody's home. That would, in my opinion, be a mistake. We can't just give up on these people. And with the android program, we don't have to. We'll soon have the capabilities to deploy androids to the surface in great enough numbers to maintain order. Just think about it, right? Keep it in mind moving forward.
There's so much to explore around here. I know for a fact I would be happier. I'll just waste one of my Nuka powers. There we go. If I didn't try to get all of this stuff in one go. But here we are. Oh, I'm in these different towers. Hold on. Okay. Sometimes it takes me too long to figure things out, but I got it. The castle is a nice place. I just got cleared out of the castle, and Radio Freedom is broadcasting. Okay, so this was... Okay, hold on. I need to go back. What was the first tower I went up? Probably this one, because it has all the open doors.
clean
No,
and
there
healthy
wasn't a
work
synth in here at
environment
the time.
is essential to maximum productivity. If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
Okay, so this is the first tower I went up, I think. I was not thinking through that I could go down these stairs and see the other towers. So I've been through all the top levels, so now let's go down to the next one. It is one of the coolest settlements. I do like it quite a bit. There's a lot you can do there. And I built a house for me and John there. I really like the Minutemen. I actually picked the railroad for coming in here because story-wise I think it just made the most sense. But it was a tough call for me because I really like Minutemen also.
As the Institute's first personal scent, I try to set a good example.
Oh, that's why you're named Eve. Flirt! I'm exceptionally tempted, but I'm not.
What's a personal
not gonna
scent?
cheat on John.
Dr. Benet is carrying out a social experiment. He wants to see if a synth
Now, could I flirt with her so she could briefly become my companion and be a pack mule? That would be great.
Be a real mother to Liam, but I can at least help with
This
the
cotton candy
domestic
rock
duties.
star. Oof,
I
that
like to
doesn't
think I'm a
sound
pretty
good.
cook. It was a real pleasure to meet you. I'm sure you're still taking everything in, so I'll let you get
I
back
don't
to
have
it.
the railroad rifle. How does one get a railroad rifle? What is this? Just doesn't make any sense. I've run diagnostics, quadruple checked the neural mappings, done comparative analysis on taste buds, tracking digestive patterns, even gone so far as to simply ask several of them, and still no clear answer to the question. Why do Gen 3 synths like to eat fancy lad snack cakes? I mean, sure, they have the capacity to experience taste. Every Gen 3 possesses synthetic equivalent of the requisite receptor cells. But why this? Why all of them? Good thing it's physically impossible for Gen 3 to actually gain weight. Wouldn't that be quite an Achilles heel? Humanity's most impressive technological achievement laid low by junk food. I mean, that's what happened to us. I just saw and have the ammo type for it. Spikes. I do have a lot of spikes. Maybe I get it after I, like, side with them or something. Expert chess. Interesting. That's so funny. Eve, why are you hanging out in Benet's apartment? I guess there's 2 beds, so maybe you live with him? Interesting.
I must be the luckiest synth in the Institute.
It sounds like someone in the Institute's getting lucky. Alright. Let's see here. Obviously. Obviously. It's gotta be what's happening. No other explanation. Hey, are you...
Child synth prototype may truly be the key to our future.
Why do you have drugs, sir? Oh, you have a dick doll. Never mind. That's not Jet. I thought it was Jet.
I wish I had more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't be in 2 places at once. We haven't been able to crack that one yet.
Yet. Tinker Tom, he is like an engineer. He's the one that built the transporter to get me here. I've been trying to figure out who could do that for the Minutemen. Cauterizer. It's a cauterizer. I really want to take that pre-war lamp, but really I'm just trying to grab anything that has, like, valuable parts in it. I'm going to be able to build so much when I get back. Why does everybody have an eye-checking machine? I'm really worried about eye health here at the Institute. Have I been in here? Don't think so, because that door is not open. So many Institute jumpers. See, this is opening these doors how I can tell if I've been through or not. Welcome back, Kathleen. Minutemen can do it, but you need supplies. Okay. Got it. That makes sense. Synth retention. Okay, okay. So then... If I look here... and go this
Dr.
way.
Orman's lecture on cold fusion was nothing short of a revelation.
Oh, I'm so glad you like that.
To welcome you here.
Rely on you to do all the work on it. Okay. I mean, like, I built stuff. I think I've been here already. Yeah. Like, I built stuff for, the railroad, but Tinker Tom definitely did the bulk of it. Okay. Hold on.
Hello.
Got a little turned around here.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
Well, hello. Watch out around here. They catch you having fun, they make you do boring science.
Oh, that would be really tough, Quentin. Okay, so we've been up this tower.
Be on the lookout for unusual synth behavior.
Have I been in this tower?
Nothing to report, ma'am.
Okay, let's go down here and see what it is. Oh, I don't think I've been through here now. Okay. This is interesting. This actually has another stairwell in it. Undamaged camera. So many folders. I'll take the mentats. Ooh, something I have to unlock. This should have something good in it. Gave. So it can't be pure. It could be left. Excellent. Kellogg, enhanced life expectancy. Private Ramirez, do everything. I'm trying to avoid spoilers as much as I can. So I'm trying not to know too much. Kellogg's occasional presence continues to unnerve others. At first, I thought they were merely intimidated by his confidence and arrogance, or perhaps even afraid of his general being. Kellogg is, after all, a killer. But as I've continued to witness their reaction, gauge their sidelong glances, I've detected something else. Something I probably should have anticipated. Jealousy. Kellogg is a living memorial to a forgotten program. He's an augmented human being. A cyborg, really. And benefits he has received cannot be denied. But really, the scientists here could not care less about enhanced reflexes or greater combat efficiency. No, their envy is something more practical, more primal. His enhanced life expectancy. Just how long will Kellogg live if he passes naturally? However unlikely that may be. It's hard to say. He's already more than 100 years old. Older, certainly, than any other human in the Commonwealth. His complete psychology has been altered. Perhaps he'll make it another 150, maybe even 200. Let the petty have their petty jealousies. Kellogg is a living testament to ingenuity and superiority of the Institute, and I take no small pleasure in knowing that it must irritate him to no end. I won't tell you anything, keep my mouth shut about spoilers, because something really cool happens. Bear likes to remind everyone to lick the stream. And I appreciate it. I know it can be hard to tell, and it's always hard to tell, too, what a spoiler is, because, like, I could be at a different part of the game and you not know, or whatever. But how many times have you played through Fallout, Archie? Everyone is functional, synth output nominal, child synth project under quality review, directors immersed offline. Facility maxed out. Personal notes. The wait continues. Ayo! Can only confirm sightings outside of Vault 111 and again in Diamond City sometime later. What that means, I'm not sure. Will we actually meet? What if all this was for nothing? No, not for nothing. I'll have learned valuable things about myself, my past, either way. Cannot afford to let emotion get in the way. I must simply have it on record. Oh, is this, Sean's terminal? Troy Kellogg has gone offline. Strangely, I find myself thinking of Dr. Walker. He was such high hopes for Kellogg. Such a faith in implants. But I don't know where it would have left us. Walker was never shy about his goals. Too many others were starting him to listen. What? Director code required for synth shutdown. Interesting. Did not know. Yeah, they said when I met Sean/father that he was really old. Sean's terminal password. Well, that would have made it easier. I can shut down the synths. I'm assuming I can do that now that I found the terminal password. I don't know that I want to. So he must sleep in this thing. He must be trying... I think he's trying to extend his own life expectancy. So he should not have these cigarettes. Interesting. That's very interesting to me. Grand Admiral Sean's password. It's probably like 8 of them, depending on which account you're talking about. 4 times fully, and 1 halfway through, and 3 unfinished you will never go back to. Fair. Fallout's one of those games I've always thought about playing, but I feel like it's a game better on PC. I feel like there's a lot, like, I think, like anything else, if you're used to being able to fight and shoot with the mouse and keyboard, I think the other aspects of the game are better, especially with the modding ability. When I first played through Fallout, last settlement I found was Covenant. Oh, nice! I kind of found Covenant as a settlement as a accident, because I, actually saved, like, the synth girl before I did a lot with Covenant, and then they all just shot me. It was just kind of funny. So this is Sean's place. But he's got some sort of, like, pod, so he's clearly trying to keep himself alive. So at first I wondered if he didn't start making, like, the kid Sean as a way to, like, appease me, because he knew I was coming. Activate. Interesting. Oh, hi. I'm just taking all of your stuff. Don't mind me. Oh, I see where I am. So if I had walked through here, I would have been in his apartment. Okay. I'm wondering if my grilled stuff has worn off. I'm up to 510 carry weight. I haven't met all of the people I need to meet yet, so I'm not going to talk to him again just yet. So, like, I thought he might have been making... I don't know why this is tipped like that, but whatever. I thought he might be making, like, a young Sean to try to, like, appease me. But now I'm thinking he's trying to live forever. Like, the classic, he's trying to live forever kind of thing. Okay, so then, in that case... Gotta go. Have a good rest of your day, Archie. I hope you get some good rest. You deserve it after your eventful day. And I hope to see you again soon. I should be... If all goes according to plan, I'll stream tomorrow, but I might try to actually do Frostpunk again. I've said that before, though. So, we'll see if I am once again a liar. Okay, this is how I came down and saw everything again. Okay. So let's run back up. The good news is I've been almost everywhere, so I'm not going to continue to have this carry weight problem for long. Okay, so if I walk out here...
If you need medical attention...
Psycho buff is worn off. Oh, I need more psycho buff then. I'm trying to figure out what I've been through already. I don't know if this is one of the ones I've already been in. Let's take more psycho buff.
Report anything suspicious to the SRB.
Like me yelling, "Rah!" Was that suspicious? Okay, let's go down. I can't tell if I've been down this stretch or not. I don't think I have, because there's closed doors. Clean room suit, clean room suit. You have a lot of... Seeing that lamp is knocked over, so there's some weird physics going on. Intriguing. So this is the elevator? Yeah, that would be the elevator. Okay. So that's inaccessible. Hearing sounds in here. Thankfully, I've not walked on anybody taking a shower yet. That would get awkward. This must be where, I mean, obviously it's where some of the kids live, but... Wondering...
I wouldn't be here if not for your son. Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
As you know, I love Star Wars, but I have to admit, getting back into Star Trek for this... I've heard it's really good. I've heard it's Strange New Worlds, right? Is the name of it? I've heard it's really, really good. I would watch a lot of these series. Like, I would be willing to give them a shot. Like, I don't... Star Trek has never overly interested me, but I don't really have, like, a problem with it either, if that makes sense. But I don't have Netflix, and I don't have Paramount Plus. So, like, I don't really watch a lot of... I don't have the ability to watch a lot of the new stuff. Because, like, I've talked to Django about it, because he really likes the new shows. And where he's kind of said is, like, if you had the streaming service already, it would be worth watching. But it's probably not something that you would like enough where I would tell you to buy a streaming service you do not already have. And I've just kind of figured that's fair. It's also characters from the original series, which you grew up with. Your mom was a Trekkie growing up. I have watched a fair amount of the original series. I like how corny the original series is. I used to watch it getting ready for school when I was younger. Okay, so I gotta figure out where Green Dot of Destiny is here. Are you here? No, it says they're up a level. See that arrow? Okay, so that means they're on this level, but they're around here somewhere. But I think I've been
Scanning. Subject
through all the towers now. Yeah, Paramount Plus because you're removed. Ah, gotcha. I would also give the Halo series a try. But again, I'm not going to get one for that.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
We
It
don't
must make
usually
you
welcome
proud to see all that Father has
I
done.
hope you can appreciate
All
your
that he
good
has built.
fortune.
Excuse me,
Want to have an awkward conversation in this hallway?
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When
Okay, I
Father
can think
told
of you
us
that way,
about
but what are you?
I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
My new husband, John. Is that an option? Oh, avenging my husband. Yeah, I was gonna say my new husband. My new husband, John. Find my son!
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be.
Yeah! He's done so
I'll
many
give you a
great
quick
things.
rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward.
Excellent.
As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
With what?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, and at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Oh, there we go. That's some sort of thing. Who built all this?
Who built this place originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Interesting. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, I heard, like, there's things where you, like, see the face of Master Chief and some things that were, like, really upsetting people, but I can see why you'd want to do that in a TV show. I don't have, like, a particularly strong emotional attachment to Halo to the point where, like, any kind of changes would bother me. So I'm kind of curious if I would actually like the show. But again, it's not enough for me to, like, get a subscription. Maybe sometime if I wanted to get one, like a trial or something. Okay, where'd you go, son of mine? You're on this level. I think you're over there, though. I think I actually need to go up before going down again.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
It would have been nice to know my son. You know, it would have been nice to have gotten to know my son. So thank you for considering that I may have liked that. Yeah, exactly. Because they usually do week trials, but I don't think I could get through enough in, like, a week. But something like that, just be like, okay, are there enough shows to make this worthwhile to me or
Now
not?
that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you...
I should have saved. Oh well. Return to the surface?
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here. You may come and go as you please. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto. Mankind, redefined.
I wonder where
Unfortunately, no
Hancock
advancement
is.
comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision.
Yeah, that's for sure.
The superior
Many have tried to
synth
shoot
mind
me.
and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
Proper supervision? Free will?
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our...
Yes, Father has known who I
When
am
you
the whole
see
time.
what I
He's been
have to
tracking
show
me.
I think you'll
Waiting for
agree
me to
that
arrive.
We know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia.
I've
His
kind of
memories
killed
have been
everybody at the
and his
Libertalia
identity
already. I kind of
He
found it and
believes
killed
he's a
everyone
man
there
named
already.
Gabriel. Under
Pretty
his
sure I
leadership,
killed Gabriel.
The Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Who erased his memories? And why?
Well, that would
Those
be.
idealistic radicals who call
I have
themselves
never
the
heard of the railroad.
We'll deal with them in time. But right now, the priority is to reclaim that synth before more harm is
Is
done.
he just going to
Now
respond
you
to
should get
everybody at the
moving.
Libertaria?
Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Interesting. Because I literally have already killed everyone
The
there.
Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
That's just so disturbing. Okay. So then that means the way out is this way? I think that means this is the way out. This should open up a lot of different things in the game, because I kept trying to figure out how to do things, and then it kept being like, after you meet the Institute, and then I'd stop reading, and after you meet the Institute, then I'd stop reading. Let's see, I've been going 2.5 hours. I kind of need to stop in the next half hour for, food plans. It's not, like, hard and fast time, but it's the aim. So, we'll get out of here. And, like, take Virgil the thing. We'll go check out the big place. And then, that should fill things out nicely. I'm assuming I have to do all of this walking.
Busted.
See, there's still doors that are inaccessible, which, you must eventually do a bunch of stuff here. Is this not what I needed to do? Like, how do I get out? Do I just, like, fast travel here? Oh, I guess I can just fast travel because I got the chip. Interesting. I wonder how I fast travel back in. Maybe I have to keep coming here. Hey, hi, John. John, you would not believe what I've seen. Okay, so how do I get back? Ah, I probably just hit this. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, first things first, I need to unload some stuff. Okay. Transfer. So I'm currently carrying 498 stuff. Down to 306. Okay. Is he still companioning? It appears that he's following me. Okay, good. So he's reconnected.
Hey.
What do you need?
Hancock.
Yeah, if I have to tell him to stay, then that means he's back. That's good. Thoughts?
Your thoughts?
You know, we figure out how to turn you cool.
Look at his beautiful eyes.
Something to think about.
Oh,
I really like this helmet. Okay, next stop is Sanctuary, because I need to figure some things out. I have 2 skill points. I need Carlos here to tell me what I should put my skill points in. Even though I know what he would tell me anyway. He would tell me to put it in the guns. I want to look at some stuff, though. I want to look into the beta wave emitter and see what I need for the beta wave emitter. Because I'd like to have domesticated wasteland things, even though I think it makes you more likely to get attacked. I think it's cool. Okay. Has everyone here seen my power armor warehouse, or is there anybody here who would like to see it? Where does the beta... Is it here? Yeah, so what do I need? Animal Friend and Wasteland Whisperer. I can get both of those. Everyone seen it? Okay, good. I want to make sure everyone's seen it. Okay. So there's that, but then there's also, like... other perks. You would like to see it? Hey, JR, welcome.
So
I will go show you right there. It is exactly like Iron Man's Hall of Armor. This is my power armor warehouse. I should get some spotlights out front. So you just walk in here. This is the first floor. This is his and hers armor. So this is John's armor. That's my armor. The Sugar Bomb's special chest plate piece. Nuka-Cola armor. Quantum armor. Atom Cat's armor. This is the Overboss armor from Nuka World. Tesla armor from... I think this is the Mechanist DLC. I think that's where that armor's from. This is painted like Brotherhood of Steel. Even though I actually haven't gotten it from the Brotherhood of Steel quest. I took it off of somebody. And then these are just... This is like a Raider set. And then this is just a mixed random set that used to guard this place. Second level. This is just a way for me to quickly get out with my armor. Minuteman paint job, Vault-Tec paint job, Braxo paint job. These are some sets that I'm trying to put together. More sets. See, this one needs... I need a helmet and a torso for a 51. An apartment for John and I. So if I'm doing a lot of crafting, I can sleep really quick. Get the canoodle bonus for XP purposes. And then third level is pretty empty right now. But I have 2 under construction right now. A 45 set and 51 set. And then again, this is just quick exit. And then that over there is a place for my settlers. There you go. This is my power armor warehouse. I am on PC, yes. There are 2 more in Fahaba. Excellent. I probably don't need that whole 3rd floor, but once I kind of have a feel for... Like, I can always buy more frames, so, you know. Okay, there's some stuff I need to drop off, I think. So we're going to... Are there any... There should be a couple of guns I should need to drop off. So I picked up, another gun, I thought. Or did I not take... Oh, no, I just thought about buying it, I think. I don't think I actually took it. I don't know what these synth relay grenades are, but we're going to leave them here. And then armor. Is any of this armor that I want to leave behind? Doesn't look like it. Kind of want to put the Courser uniform on. Hold on. Husband.
Carry yourself,
There you are.
dear.
I really like you in that, but I also really want to check something out. That looks kind of neat. I can't lie. Doesn't that look good? He looks really good in that. Power armor, PS4. You're on PS4 and Cole's on Xbox. Excellent. I can't decide if I want to keep him in that or not, but I like it right now. Okay, clean room suit. Don't really need the hazmat suit anymore. We're going to go out in the middle of nowhere, but not very much. Okay, we can drop all that off. There we go. And then the other thing, I know this is super uninteresting, I'm sorry guys, but we're gonna drop off. I don't need 10 addictal. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna put that in a different containment unit though. Cat meat is gonna go in there. What else? 1 purified water. I can still sell. Okay, so there's that, and then the addictol will go in here. We'll take some because if I drink alcohol, I will want the addiction curing, but I can't get addicted to drugs anymore, so I'm not anticipating that being an issue. I really like the look of him in the Courser uniform, but I just don't like it because it's bad. He looks good. Can I get a jetpack? The his and her armor has a jetpack.
My databanks are continuing to accumulate fast.
Or can I get jet? Like the drug? I thought we were still talking about power armor. I have jet.
Would you like me to go with you?
Like the drug jet, I have 10 of jet. And then I have 2 jet fuels. I need to grab Ada at some point because I need to finish her storyline and I just haven't. Okay, map. Wait, is Rocky Cave where? Yeah, Rocky Cave's where Virgil lives. Toss a coin!
All the rides a ghoul could ask for.
Rave, she's still here, is a big Witcher fan. Let's just pop in here real quick. Virgil! Where are you?
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
Me too!
Did you expect it to?
No, of course not.
Oh, I forgot to upgrade my helmet.
It was far more likely that it would just blow up.
That was the
But
other
it
thing I
didn't.
needed to do while I was
You
there.
made it in. Were you able to find the serum?
Give serum.
I've got it right here.
That's it. That's really it.
Hancock liked that. Excellent.
Let's see.
Yes, that is what I said. Did toss a coin.
Gradient is high.
So that's what I thought of.
Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable.
That smells like
Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
What you doing, buddy? So many things in here that I want, but it's stealing. Am I supposed to do something else with this?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It seems to have matured nicely.
Test it?
How are you going to test it?
On myself, of course. That was the plan.
Virgil.
This serum will only counteract the specific strain of FEV that I infected myself with. There's no telling what it might do to anyone else.
Oh, I see. I really hope he gets through this okay.
No. We wait.
How long? Oh, yeah, how long?
How long will it take?
I don't know. Nothing like this has ever been tried before. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, looks like I just come back in a while. That's fine. Hopefully he'll be alright. Sure, it'll be fine. Okay, let's go back to Sanctuary. I'm going to do two things. One, I'm going to look for my dang turret hacking program that I always forget to look for. And two, I forgot to check if I can upgrade this helmet that I'm wearing. And then we'll go continue the storyline. I don't think the Libertad should take that long because I've cleared it there unless they respawned everything. Oh, I still haven't used my points. Well, if Carlos were here, he would tell me to put them in weapons. I want to put them in for the beta wave emitters. But I know what he would tell me.
This move of yours is buzzing for a reason. Radiation.
Oh, I'm fine. Okay, first things first. This is where I keep my...
I'll try to make myself.
This is where I may have put it on accident, because this is where I store my stuff. NOPQRST. Really hope this is where it's at. Do not... Oh, wait. Ah! Turret override program! Thank God! Okay. I really wish I had had that this whole time.
Grown man feeling sorry for
It'd be funny if he... He might. He might go boom. He looks so good in that, but his wonderful smile when he looks at me and thinks about how much he loves me really takes away from it. Okay. Can I? Oh, I sure as heck can do this. Nanofilament material. Oh, looks like it's already as good as it can be, though. Well, we're gonna at least rename it to Momin's Mask. Because that's what it looks like to me. Alright, and I really need to do Ada's storyline at some point. I just haven't. But we will. We will. Okay. Libertalia. I keep calling it something else. Oh, let's go to Desdemona first. I think that would be a good idea. Let's go talk to her. And then... honestly, that might be all I can do. Because we're kind of coming up on time here. And I really have to go to the bathroom.
Hey, it's Charmer. Charmer's back.
Hi!
One more hour until my shift ends.
Oh, thank God.
Woo! See, Jazz, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
Sure did.
I met with the leader of the Institute. And it turns out, he's my son.
What? Wasn't he just a little boy?
After they took him from me, they froze me in cryo.
Instead of being on ice for a few years, it's a few decades instead.
Instead?
The Institute's really done a number on you. Besides meeting your boy, did you meet Patriot too? Did Tom's holotape work?
I met Patriot.
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next
I hope
step.
that I don't actually have to write this, because I don't know that I remember enough.
She's in back.
There's more going on than you know. Trust me.
Word is,
I think I know a lot more than you at this point, Tom.
Confirming presence of rogue variable. Dispensing
Glory, I
data.
really need to use that.
There are 3 independent reports of courser activity. Analysis completed based on target's activity pattern, location,
Right?
suspected trajectory.
You're like, alright, now's the time where you have to type up everything you've done so far. Excuse me? Okay, good. All I have to do is say, insert report. Though it wasn't certainly, thankfully, the signal interceptor worked. When I materialized, I found myself in an empty room. Z114 can get 13 cents in place, but in order for them to make it to the teleporter, Patriot needs a username and password for V1 of C's code defender. End of report. Thank you. Speak to Pam. Hi, Pam.
Pam.
Preliminary
Pam!
analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. 1 match found. Bergman. Wilfred. Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs.
Hi, John.
Estimated.
You really do look good in that. It matches your eyes.
Chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
John, you're very distracting right now. Cambridge
What can you
Polymer?
tell me about Cambridge Polymer?
Cambridge Polymer Labs, LLC.
He really missed me. I mean, we spent like 3 hours apart.
Specializing
We haven't
in
done that in a
robotics.
long time.
The region is currently classified as extremely dangerous.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
Get password for Code Defender. Where does one do that? Okay. I'm gonna be good and invest. So automatic weapons now do 80% more damage, chance to stagger opponents, and we'll finish up riflemen. So that'll be full. I'll only have 1 more of commando, and then once I do that, then I can spend my points on other things. But it's better to spend it on damage now. Okay. Data. Where do I do this? Okay, go back in there. We've been in there already. Alright, I'm gonna get going. My food plans are ready to go.
Of rogue variable.
So, I think we'll call the stream here. I'm planning on streaming Monday. And it'll be around-ish 1 p.m. Eastern. Which, if you're not in Eastern time zone, it's currently 4:30 p.m. Eastern. And I'm probably going to do Frostpunk, just because I haven't done Frostpunk in a while, and I kind of want to start playing it.
Dispensing data.
But I'm...
There are 3 independent reports of
I might say... I've said that a couple of times already, and then... Pam! I've said that a couple of times already on the stream, something else. Technically, Cal, I have not gotten married either. You can romance characters in Fallout. We haven't been married, but in my mind, we're married. So I just what I keep saying. But that's my hopes tomorrow, Frostpunk. If not, we'll be playing this and probably following more of the main storyline, because now I'm really excited. But this at least gets me to a point where I can do some of this other stuff on the side. I will not be available at that time. Have fun. Thank you, Cal. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, like the stream on the way out. Your time is 3:29. Okay, so you're not that far off from me, JR. But I hope to see you guys later. And